NFL football. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cincinnati Bengals.
On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Well, the Bengals getting set for their first possession of the ball game and leading them out in his third season. Really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow could have won Comeback Player of the Year last season simply for his statistics. 4,600 yards, 34 touchdowns through the air. But he brought the entire Bengal organization on a comeback after 5 straight losing seasons. First with a division title, then an unexpected AFC title, and led the team to their 3rd Super Bowl ever. And he had them less than 2 minutes away from winning it for the first time. Keep an eye on Joey B. He expects to bring a Super Bowl title to Cincinnati in the near future.
A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's all. Take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give, running left is Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. 2nd and goal from the 1. Hunt. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now it's Burrow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Burrow. He's got Smith here. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he wisely will throw that one away. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
flushed out right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Out of the gun now on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Fournette running right. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here we go. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Fournette running wide side. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Okay, CD, 2nd quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Brown is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And here's Freiermuth again. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man here is Gentry. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Harris. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. George Pickens. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
This is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We begin 2022 up in the Tar Heel State. Cleveland paying the opening day visit to Carolina. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll look to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Finding room at midfield. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. He completes it to Jones. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Burrow going for it on fourth. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. They'll come out throwing here on first down. To the right side and complete to Washington. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He finds Pickens over the middle. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. On second down, this is Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another first and 10. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, and that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over first and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Burrow looking to pass. Jones has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So first and 10 now from the 30. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. to throw. Over the middle to Smith. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. When he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Out route here, going to Hunt. He's got it. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9. Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. take this one down near the 15. Second and 9 now. Finding Pickens for another catch. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. From the 36, Burrow over the middle. That's caught by Chase. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati 1st. This is Brown on the draw play. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. Now Burrow. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now Burrow on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Folks, remember this, his 1st NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his 1st NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. This is caught, it's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late.
And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. To try again after the sack. Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Pittsburgh, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Your energy, I don't like that.